Hey everyone, this is my collection of puzzles that are, I consider, harder than a 3x3. It's kind of a miscellaneous mixed bag. Lots of different things. This is a Pyraminx, a Professor's Pyraminx with 5 layers on it. So different shapes. There's a Dodec. This is a 20-sided puzzle, by the way. And some stranger puzzles like the Mosaic cube. And turn the corners there. And also in here are some cuboids, like the 3x3x4 cube. And also some 4x4 variations. You can see some here. This is a crazy cube. So let's spread it out and see what's in here. Here are the puzzles out of the container. This is all a big mishmash, a bunch of colors. Let's remount the camera and then we'll take a little closer look at these puzzles. You can see in the center there's a bunch of Dodecs and there's some helicopter cubes and some other things, but let's take a closer look. Okay, here's a closer look. I have rearranged the table. There's a large number of duplicates in this bucket, and so I tried to just include the ones that are unique. Up in front I have a volcano cube, which is a kind of a Pyraminx, well, not a Pyraminx modification, but a Pyraminx shaped puzzle, where you can rotate these and also rotate the sides as well. That one's over here and also over here in white and black. And a helicopter cube in white and black, where you can turn these sides, but you can also, let's see, if I turn it at a certain angle, then I can rotate that side as well. So this puzzle jumbles. I have face-turning truncated octahedrons right here, and also magic octahedron turning ones. I have a rainbow cube. This one's a 14 color black one, and a, let's see, I have a 14 color white one over here, along with a 7 color white one back here. So this side is the same color as this side same color as this side. I have some 4x4 mods. For example, this one turns a 4x4 into a kind of a squarish shape or oval shape. I guess I wouldn't really call it oval, but something close to a sphere. A squared off sphere. I'm not sure the name of this puzzle. I have that in white and black. And there's this puzzle as well, another mod of a 4x4. This one has 12 sides, so it's a dodecahedron. So I guess I would call it a dodecahedron mod of a 4x4. 4x4 dodecahedron. Yeah, I guess that would be it. It's in black and white. And also, there is a version of that puzzle with the sides truncated as well in black. Over here I have, actually, let me skip over to here. I have my crazy cubes. I have this puzzle in black and white. This is the crazy 4x4 one. You can see that the circle doesn't turn while the rest of the side does. And there's the 2 version, where there's more small pieces along the side. And things get a lot more mixed up. And then here's the 3 version. where there's even more pieces. Instead of having 8, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 center pieces. So when you turn that side, you have even more pieces in the center that are mixed up. The only problem with this puzzle is that because there are so many little pieces, sometimes things get jammed. You may have to exercise some caution when turning this puzzle, just because of the number of pieces inside. I have a mosaic cube, black and white, back here. You can make some nice patterns with this puzzle, but there's been an issue with the center because it's very squishy. There's nothing to hold this piece together. Normally a center piece would be here for a 3x3 and that would hold the cubes together. There's no center really. All the centers are really the edges, and so there's nothing to hold it in the center. There's being a redesign is being considered of this puzzle as well. So if you haven't gotten one yet, you may want to hold on and see if there's any new developments on that end. Here I have another one of my unfinished projects. 4x4x5 in white and black. I haven't stickered it yet, but when I do, I'll probably make a video of it. Those have been mass produced recently. I have some Super Square 1 puzzles. This one's in the shape of a star and a shape of a cylinder. Nice number of colors on this one. And I have a regular Super Square 1 in the back as well. This Super Square 1 always has a problem of this center not aligning correctly. Here's a cubic 3x3x5. I have a custom one, but I play more with this one simply because there's less danger of something bad happening to it and me not having a recourse if it happens to the custom made one. Here I have 3x3x4 cubes in white and black. This one took me a fair amount of time to get adjusted. Probably I spent more time adjusting the tension on this cube or this type of cube than any other cube, simply because it was hard to adjust it without getting too tight or too loose. The line between those two was very, very thin. This is a cubic 3x3x5 in black. Here I have the Rex cube. You can make some really nice patterns with this puzzle as well. I'm sure you can imagine, even after just a couple of turns, you can get some really nice patterns. I have a Master's cube here, black and white. People have been waiting for a Master's cube to be mass produced for a long time, and finally it's happened. And so a lot of people were happy to see this puzzle come out. Okay, I have a face-turning octahedron over here. There are also ones that turn with the tips as well. I have the black one here, and also the white one is over here. This is also a face-turning octahedron. Over here I have the Master Pyraminx. This is in black and white. This turns really well considering how many pieces are in it. The only thing that's hard about this puzzle are the trivial tips, which are anything but trivial to turn. It's very hard to turn those tips. But everything else on the puzzle is a dream to deal with. And really, you don't have to fiddle with the trivial tips until the very end of the solve anyway. So you don't really have to worry about it. Over here I have, I guess, a 4x4 Traber's octahedron. I think I mangled the pronunciation of that, but this one is unusual in that it doesn't really matter what color is by what color. Each side is really independent of the other side, and so you could arrange this in this kind of a solved state, or you could just move the line, and this is the solved state, or this is the solved state. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that each side is the same color, in black and white. I have a Diane Gem Puzzle. This is also a jumbling puzzle. You can turn each of these sides. Okay, yeah, I have this one aligned, and you can see now that that white piece is now jumbled and now joins back in. This is also another version of the 4x4 Traverse octahedron, where the pieces of plastic are colored all the way through. And I guess this leaves something special. This is my full set of Dodgecs. I have the 2-color right here. I have a 5-color over here. Here is a 10-color. Two colors of one, two sides are the same color. Here's a 12-sided one. This one's probably the most desired of all the Scubes. I mean, not of all the Scubes, but of all the Dodgecs. This one's probably the most desired. And it's also the most difficult to solve. And here's the 20-sided one. It's very rare to have a puzzle that has 20 different colors on it in tiles. And this is one of them. And one of the reasons is because sometimes the colors can get pretty close to each other, like this one and this one. They're a bit close, but you can still tell the color difference when you're in the room with the puzzle. And this is my collection of puzzles I consider miscellaneous, harder than a 3x3.